Hey, it's your girl Shamay Speaks. It's been a while. I'm praying for consistency to get back to making videos. Been having a lot of life changes over these last few years, so to say the least. But my goal behind making videos is to maybe even just help one person. But also, in turn, it helps me because it keeps me motivated and even if you motivate one other person, that's awesome, right? So with that being said, I'm at a point in my life where mental health is always compromised. I'm just say that to say the least. But um, I think it's more so that I'm trying to find my happy place, right? And that doesn't mean that me trying to find my happy place doesn't mean that I'm unhappy with different aspects of my life or my whole entire life or nothing like that. It's just certain things and situations I'm learning. I got to get myself to a place where not like they don't affect, like not like things don't affect you, especially these important big things that are just really life altering, especially if you deal with them on a daily basis. But getting yourself to a spiritual place and a mental place where you are better to assess the situation for your mental health. And I think that that's a big thing. Mental health is a really, really big thing. Because like I was dealing with something last week. I was going to write a whole book about it. But one of the ladies, the specialist that was assessing the situation I was having to deal with, she asked me like, "What support do you have?" And I'm like, "Well, I was doing therapy, but Kaiser was on strike. I haven't seen a therapist in a couple months at this point. But I understand and I appreciate therapy, and I'm never going to probably stop going to therapy. I think it's a good thing. But there has to be more than that. It has to be self-care. It has to be a habit. And I've been having the hardest time consistently keeping a habit and not struggling with being consistent because there's so many challenges in life. And I feel like my life has always been like that. But before, I had a lot of big situations in the last 5 years. I was able to assess it a lot better. Like I had built myself up to a mental state where I could process it. Now I'm having to definitely make sure that I go back to that, but even better, because if I don't, I don't know, I gotta get it, but you gotta try to do whatever you can. So, with all that being said, I think that the main thing is you have to remind yourself constantly, like a habit, of what your blessings are, what you can and can't control, what also self care, taking care of yourself, small things, meditating. I've been coming to work and pretty much every day when I am at work, I try to just do a minimum of a 3-minute meditation before I go out and pick the kids up. And that's been helping me because my mornings, I'm a grumpy morning person. Let's not say that. But it's been helping me just calm and just collect myself. So with all that's being said is that life is always ever changing. Challenges just don't seem to go away. We always going through something. We always working on something. We always fighting a battle. It just don't seem like it's ever going to go away. And some of us more so than others, right? My uncle says, better than some, worse than others. So, with all that being said, like I was saying, you got to remind yourself. Remind yourself of your blessings, the good, what you can and can't do. And at the bare minimum, if you're having a shitty day, I'm just going to say it. If you're having your day is just not getting good, you're a shitty week, a month, whatever the case may be, that you're doing whatever you can, even if it's small, like 5-minute, 3-minute meditation, a 5-minute walk, whatever, you're doing something at the bare minimum to keep your mental state intact. Because if you don't, and you only go so long before you break. And I know some of us be like, we're soldiers, superwomen, ooh, got it all. That's true. But even Superman has somebody that was helping him. So I'm just saying, you got to figure that out. And again, just remind yourself of all the good on a consistent basis. If you got to write it on a post-it note, put all over your house. If you got to put reminders in your phone that pop up like a calendar. If you got to do a journal. If you got to have an accountability buddy. If you got to take a walk. If you got to get off social media. Whatever it is that you need to do to better have a stronger mental and have a better spirit, so for you to better assess difficult situations is going to help. So you have to help yourself before you help anyone else, and you can't keep pouring from a half empty cup. And you also can't be around things or people that poke holes in your cup because you'll be depleted. I know I've been there. So again, remind yourself, and I hope that this helped somebody today, because I know it helped me being able to do something I love, which is helping others. Have a good day.